played hooky from work today, and I went for the first time to the Studebaker Historical Museum in downtown South Bend. They have a Cars and Coffee, and this is their first Cars and Coffee of the year, and the weather is really nice. And it's one of these hidden Indiana treasures. That's why I started this channel. But just looking around already, this thing is not going to disappoint. You're going to see some cool stuff here. All right, guys. Beautiful silver hawk to start with. Good morning, bud. Now, you're not just going to see Studebakers here at the Studebaker meet. Nice little 240Z car.
User friendly. Aww, so sweet. Such a good boy.
Look at this. Pecker? So we're here with George at the first Cars and Coffee at the Packard, at the Studebaker Museum. I said Packard because I'm looking at a Packard. George, good morning. I was drawn to your car. Can you tell me about it as we walk around a little bit?
Sure. This is a 1937 Packard coupe. It's 115C, which is a straight six motor. This is one of the first years that Packard came out with a business coupe, and it was actually a kind of a post-depression car when people couldn't afford to buy some of the Packards, the more expensive Packards. They came out with a kind of a less expensive model.
Packard was a higher end car, not to interrupt. There was
Yeah. So the idea was that a lot of the car companies were struggling to make it after the Depression, and so there were a lot of lines that came out with a little bit lesser expensive models. This is a little bit unique in that Packard generally made the sedans. So this is a two-seat coupe, business coupe.
I love the lines.
Yeah.
Can we take a look at the interior and dash?
Yeah.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Very nice, sir.
All right, thank you.
I was going to look around the front a little bit, and then I'm going to run to my car real quick and get you a little parting gift for talking to me. I appreciate it. Yeah, the grills are distinctive, aren't they, on Packards?
Yeah, very much so. And what I found too through some of my research, the hood ornaments are varied as well. So you can run into another 37 and we've got a totally different hood ornament on it, and which I thought was kind of cool.
Well, thank you, George. I'm happy for your time. Beautiful car.
All right, thank you.
Another lot here. Here's a beautiful, I believe it's a 61 Cadillac convertible. Wide whites. Nice deluxe interior. Nice straight car. It says it's an Eldorado. Very cool piece. Pretty stylish 41 Studebaker. It's a President model. Two-tone. Got wide whites. Cool car. So we're here with my new friend David. He has a beautiful Studebaker pickup truck here. David, you got a minute? Just talk about your truck. Tell me what you got going on here.
I sure do. It's a 1946 M5 Studebaker truck. I've owned it for 42 years.
Oh, wow.
The restoration you're looking at, the paint and everything, is 37 years old.
Quality work. Did you do it yourself? I mean,
I did all the assembly work. I don't do body work.
Yeah.
But I did all the assembly and the design of the. I made my own sideboards and decking and of course all the bling stuff on it.
Can we take a peek at the inside, sir?
Sure.
Oh, very nice. Very nice. You had it all these years. You just loved it, and you just were gonna hang on to it and make it
yeah,
right.
Yeah, 42 years took me. When I first bought this truck, it was just a cab, motor, and transmission, and it had a wooden flatbed on it.
Yeah.
And it took me 5 years. I found a donor truck, so it took me 5 years to get it all together, and 7 years it was completely done.
Sure. Just kept it all stock and.
Currently running a 1963 Champ overhead valve.
Yeah.
Studebaker motor.
Okay.
Original was a flathead.
Yeah.
Which I still have, but.
Yeah, no, I got it.
I get more performance out of this.
No, I got it. Believe me, I got it. Well, hey, David, it's a beautiful truck, and I thank you for your time.
All righty, well, thank you.
It's something you don't see every day. I believe we're looking at a 68 or 69, I think it's 69 Buick convertible, Skylark convertible. Just fun cars, just a fun driving car. Chrysler 300, 69 or 70. Really nice 67 GTO ragtop.
You don't want nobody parking next to you? Yeah. I'm at the point where the exhaust. Okay.
Yeah, 70 years it'll be. I don't think it take that long. No, I think you've already knocked out.
Okay. I have
We're looking at 34 5-window Ford Coupe. Pretty sharp, white walls. So these Chevy and GMC both had this body style out. They were all different trim levels and options. The Royal Knight was one of them. I like them. Pretty cool. There's a 84, 85 SS El Camino next to it here.
I'll change that. Don't need it back.
Right. Try not to bother people when I'm walking around. It's like 33 or 34 3-window Ford. 3-window because they actually had they had optionals. You had the 3-window like this, and then they had a 5-window. They had an upper window in the back here. If you're old like me, you remember the ZZ Top Eliminator, and this body style is what that was based on. And next to it, a beautiful red 442. Nice.
Has a big motor in it, and even.
So you got a big back window, 66 C10. It's got a Power Tour sticker, so the guy looks like he enjoys it, runs it around. Pretty cool. It's a Model A, but it's something different. It's a Roadster. Let's see if I'm looking at this right. Had one of these years ago. Not with a 428 in it though. It's a very special car you're looking at here. It's a 68 Mustang GT Fastback. Think Bullet. Think the movie Bullet. But very few of them had the 428 Cobra jet engine. And at the time, these were called the fastest stock car in America. That changed all the time. Muscle car wars were on, but this is quite the piece here. Really cool key. And then right next to it, you got a folding headlights, 68 or 69, green GTO, 400 motor. Looks like he kept it pretty stock. Yeah, both of these cars are automatic cars, and both of them are really nice, clean cars. Very nice. Next to it's an Avanti. These are fiberglass, made by Studebaker, and they went through various varying models. The body style kind of always looked similar, but the original ones were one way, and then the later ones actually took frames from Chevy with Corvette engines, and they put the same old school body on that frame. Actually, the original, what is it, an R3 turbocharged, was like a really fast car. Like even on the world scene, it was as fast as the import stuff. They're kind of lost to history now. You don't see them often. Of the ones that came after. So yeah, give it a watch if you don't mind.
No, I will.
Okay, we're here with Ken. Ken has a beautiful Starlight Coupe. What year is that, Ken?
51.
51. Okay, and we'll show you why it's called a Starlight Coupe. But one thing, was it a Lowy design? Do you know the designer of the cars? Do you know?
Lowy, yeah.
Lowy. He was a visionary. He looks like he tried to incorporate a lot of fighter styling in it. People love the. Can you walk with me a second? People love the bullet nose on these, and I'm one of them. But the killer 1-2 punch on this car, and the thing that makes it really unique, it's a Starlight Coupe. And a Starlight Coupe, it's got that airplane-inspired big back window. Ken, what can you tell me about your car?
I've had it 3 years, and found it in Rochester. And my first connection to the bullet nose was I was a boy, and I don't remember if it was a museum or where, but I wanted to see the bullet nose. And
Sure.
I tried to get under the rope.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And my father grabbed the back of my neck
Yeah.
to pull me around, so that's how I was tall enough that I thought I could see in it. But I've just it's a cool car.
Absolutely, it is.
In my hometown.
Can't beat that.
So
There is a connection, right, with
Yeah,
Studebaker in Northwest Indiana. We're proud of it, and they were just sturdy all-American cars, and
a lot of fun to drive.
yeah, I agree. Ken, super nice to talk to you. Thank you for your time.
Sure.
Looked at Ken's Starlight Coupe, very special car. Because we're at a Studebaker get-together, happens to be another one here. And this one's done in a more street rod flavor, which I approve. Just a small block Chevy, air conditioning. Same thing though, the special Starlight and then back window, and then you got the bullet nose on the front of the thing. Swoopy lines. You've never seen a lot of them even back in the day, so it's really a treat when you see one. Alright, thought I'd share it with you. Walking around here again, and there's a shop truck. They call it a shop truck because it's got door art on it and stuff, and it's a good way to get away from doing an expensive paint job right away and just have fun. We're probably going to do that with my son's truck before too long. It's a GMC version of what my son has. It's a big back window, short bed fleet side, but this is the GMC version. There's a few differences here and there, different grille, different hood, different dash, but got the wood bed. He's relocated the gas tank. The gas tanks used to be behind the back seat, and like my son's truck, we've located them out of the cab because I don't think gas should be with people. And he did the same thing we did. We put it underneath the bed in the back here. But looks like a fun driver.
Yeah.
So we're here with Tim, and I'm standing in front of a rare, beautiful Golden Hawk. It's 57? 58. So these Hawks were just unique. Was it a Lowy design?
Yeah.
Yeah. Raymond Lowy?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. One of the designers, one of the big key designers for Studebaker in their golden years was Raymond Lowy, and that guy just had an crazy eye for lines. But they were, by this time, they were already starting to have a few problems as far as money and stuff. And but this was a high-end car. This was not a joke. Tim, you got a second? You want to just tell me about your car?
58 Golden Hawk, supercharged, McCullough supercharger, 275 horse.
That was a big deal in
back
58.
then. Yeah, it was supposed to be one of the fastest production cars made at the time.
That was a big deal.
I had it up to 120 on old Studebaker test track and still had some pedal left.
Oh,
so
heck yeah.
it's kind of scary with radial tires. And
I saw it had power windows and a spot.
Yeah, they only made, I think, 11 of them with power windows.
Isn't that crazy?
So that was very unique.
Had the swoopy, ahead of its time, aerodynamic lines going. Fins became popular in the 50s. The earlier model of these Hawks just had a rounded fender top.
Yeah, if you look at these are the same.
There you go. Thank you, Tim.
They put fins on them.
Yeah, and then
758.
thinking quickly and reacting bravely, they did some fiberglass fins and they riveted them in place.
Well,
and
these are metal. The first ones are fiberglass.
Okay. And they trimmed over them and they look beautiful. They fit the car. They look really, really outstanding.
It's the only year Studebaker put 14-inch wheels on it. They wanted to keep it lower to the ground and give it more of a European look.
All right. Well, Tim, I thank you for a couple minutes of your time. It's a really unique car, and I wanted to share it with people.
No problem.
Thank you.
It's a fun car to drive.
Look at this other Hawk here. This is something my wife and I have talked about doing with the Hudson at some point. People do a cool little pickup. Maybe they put some luggage in, but we like the idea of a little picnic setup and stuff in the trunk. And you want to try to get like period correct stuff so it looks like it belongs there. I like what they did here.